What in the world is going on with the Portland Trailblazers? What is going on, y'all? Fast Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk more NBA playoffs with you guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. A lot of playoff news and updates and videos coming out very soon, so you guys will want to stay tuned. So go ahead and hit the post notifications, turn them on, and subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, let's talk about the Blazers, man. Now down 0-3 to the New Orleans Pelicans, and I'm going to first and foremost just take my crow right now and eat it, because I picked the Blazers to win this series, as I'm sure the majority of people did, as they were the higher seed. But I forgot to look at the fact that the Pelicans, and I should have seen this coming since really the trade deadline, if you will, they have been a different team, and I'll tell you why. But with that being said, let's get started with deciphering what in the world is going on in this series, right? So obviously we all know that Damian Lillard has been a no-show. He has been absolutely shut down in this series by Jrue Holiday, and even tonight in Game 3, it was no different. I mean, he did have over 20 points, but still did not feel like Damian Lillard was the Dame that we are used to seeing, and that is in large part to the defense of Jrue Holiday, and this game really wasn't that close throughout, okay? So I have a stat for you guys. In this series so far, Damian Lillard has more turnovers than he has assists, folks. 14 turnovers to 13 assists. He's got 50 total points on 52 shots. He has been flat out awful, okay? There's no way around it. Damian Lillard has been the opposite of what Rajon Rondo has been, okay? So if you flip-flop them in terms of, we've got playoff Rondo now, okay? Rajon Rondo in the playoffs is unbelievable, and Damian Lillard in this year's playoff has been nothing of what we saw him in the regular season, okay? This is a guy who was considered an MVP candidate, okay? So I don't know why Damian Lillard, well, we do know why. He's getting shut down by Jrue Holiday, but getting shut down that bad, I mean, this is just embarrassing, okay? If I had known that Jrue Holiday was this good of a defender and Damian Lillard would struggle this bad, I would have picked the Pelicans to win the series, as I'm sure everybody else would. But again, I'm not here to, make excuses. I'll eat crow for this pick, because honestly, this is looking like a sweep, folks. And I haven't even gotten to the Pelicans side of things. But with that being said, let's talk about that now. And I mentioned to you, this Pelicans team has been different since that trade deadline this year. Why? Because they acquired Nikola Mirotic. Folks, I'm a Bulls fan. If you guys are new to the channel, if you didn't know, Nico had to get traded from the Bulls. The Bulls wanted to get rid of Nico, not just because they were rebuilding, but because they were winning too much with Nico, okay? They went to a stretch of about, I believe, about like 7 games where they won 7 straight, and the Bulls are one of the worst teams in the NBA this season, so Nico, just because of him, they had gone off on that winning streak, okay? So this guy is one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Pelicans acquire him. It kind of goes under sort of the radar after that Boogie Cousins injury, and everybody's like, oh, DeMarcus Cousins out. The Pelicans are done. It's over. It's a wrap, right? So Nico comes in, and this is not a popular opinion, but it's the right one, okay? This Pelicans team, I'm here to say they play better with Nico in the lineup than Boogie Cousins. This does not mean that Nico is better than Boogie Cousins. Please do not misconstrue my words here. I am saying for what they are trying to do and for the fit of that lineup, Nico's a perfect fit, a better fit than Boogie, okay? He's that perfect floor stretcher, floor spacer. He rebounds the ball. He can shoot from the outside. He can even step in and shoot from the inside. And it's just perfect floor spacing for Anthony Davis, for Jrue Holiday, for Rajon Rondo, because you always have Nico as that threat, okay? And it helps that he's been ridiculously hot so far in the playoffs and really in the near the end of the regular season. So Nico, I believe, has been the biggest difference for the Pelicans. Not to take anything away from Jrue Holiday, who has been unbelievable. Then you have AD. AD hasn't even had a typical, AD monster breakout performance type of game where I'm talking he puts up 40 and 20, okay? He put up 28, 11, and 3 today with 4 steals, 2 blocks. That's a normal AD game. That's a normal AD game. So imagine Pelicans are up 3-0 and AD hasn't even popped off, okay? That's because, like I said, Nico's been going off. You've got playoff Rondo. You've got Jrue Holiday being a shutdown defender. So I've been very impressed by the Pelicans. And, folks, this is looking like a sweep unless some miracle happens with the Blazers. I mean, you take a look at outside of Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum obviously struggling. Yusuf Nurkic is basically unplayable in this series. He cannot keep up with the Pelicans' bigs, okay? So he has been a non-factor. Then who else do you really have? Al-Farouq Amino has been really the only guy who's been somewhat of a bright spot for the Blazers. But other than that, I mean, they're flat out just getting outplayed, okay? And I underestimated this Pelicans team. It won't happen again. But with that being said, that is what I think, folks, of so far in this series. What's going to happen going forward? I mean, this Pelican team is looking good. This series is pretty much over, folks. I mean, barring some miracle that happens, the Pelicans are just a better team. They're playing like the better team. And Damian Lillard, unless he gets out of his funk, I mean, it's a wrap. It's a sweep. You can bring out the brooms. That's how bad the Pelicans are beating the brakes off the Portland Trailblazers. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.